YouTube, what is going on? As you can see, Field of Dreams program just dropped into MLB The Show 21. Now, typically, I would put out a video on how to get through the program the fastest. Now, we may still come out with that video, but what I wanted to come out with first is how you can make an insane amount of stubs off of this program. Now, you know I'm a tips channel. I want to make sure I'm giving you the best tips possible that you can make stubs. That way, if somehow you're still short on that Mookie collection or the Chipper collection, or, just in general, we love to make stubs in this game so that we can have it long term, that you're able to do that within this program. Because I promise you, going through the program, there is a lot. There's 2 to 3 different ways that you could be making stubs right now, currently, as well as long term. So we're going to have 2 different methods as to how you can make stubs, and I'm talking a bunch of stubs. So before we get into the video, make sure you smash that like button. Let's go for a goal of 20 likes. Leave a comment down below. What was your favorite card out of this program? Was it the Clemente? Was it the Felix Hernandez? Or was it one of the Field of Dreams player packs with the juiced up Mike Schmidt, the juiced up Mike Piazza, who's absolutely crazy, or maybe somebody like KB, the MVP KB card. Now, I love Chris Bryant. I love his swing. I honestly may try him out and maybe do a gameplay with him. Let me know in the comment section if you like that, because we are going to be putting some gameplays on the channel. We just started back streaming on Twitch, so I'll leave that link in the description. Y'all go follow the Twitch. Please smash that sub button. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a post, as we're always throughout the year going to be making new stubs. I got your back, and I know you got mine. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to head over here to the program, do a quick run through on it. You do any one of the missions moments, you'll earn this the field right away. These 2 jerseys, which are actually really nice, like they're not bad looking at all. But would I wear them? Yeah. Legend bat skin, which is kind of cool, signed by the players. These are, the legend players. Like we got Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, Ernie Banks is on here, I've seen. Tom Hickey could be a decent bullpen arm. He does have 105 hit per 9, 125 K per 9. I had him in my bullpen a little bit last year. Has really good pitch differentials. The problem is he has not one standout pitch. He kind of has that prolonged motion where, he'll knee jerk his leg all the way up into his chest and bring the ball all the way back here. He'll throw the ball about 100 consistently. Fork ball, the problem is, I would rather the fork ball be slow. Kind of like Raleigh Fingers kind of thing. You get packs out of this. You get the 42 pack, which we'll come back to later. Brooks Robinson, Gold Glove defense at third. Does it matter much? No, I wish defense at third did matter more than it does. But he does have good contact against both sides. I've never used Brooks Robinson cards before, so if you have, let me know what his swing is like. Maybe we'll try him out as well. But he has decent pop. So if he has a good swing, that power could play up. So not a terrible card. Obviously, these kind of cards don't really get good quirks. So Field of Dream, Mike Piazza, absolutely cracked, but his swing always just kind of weird. So he has the high contact, high power. If you parallel him up, you can get up to gold defense. He's not bad at all. It's Mike Piazza, though. So it's like, how well is he going to play? Lefty Grove has Outlier plus a cutter. I used Lefty Grove card last year. If you're playing a bad player, he'll absolutely kill him. But if you're playing a good player, he's very easy to read. He has the low hit per 9, so as you get up on higher levels, the PCI doesn't shrink as much as you would want it to. Mike Schmidt, they juice the hell out of this card, man. Diamond defense, as you would expect from a Mike Schmidt card, but it's the hitting. I mean, he did have this 4 home runs game, but it's once again, Mike Schmidt's swing is just, it's not great. So how well is this card really going to play? Chris Bryant, like I said, card's really nice. Lou Brock, if you love speed. Jim Palmer actually got a sinker. I was a little intrigued by this card, to be honest with you. Konerko could be a bench bat. Batanzas, I wish they gave him a changeup. But let's get into the stub making method, man. We got Felix and Roberto Clemente. In case y'all didn't see the stats, just pause the video on them. But we're gonna make sure we jump right into the stub making method. Now, for long-term stubs, we're gonna come over here to this Field of Dreams pack. It's the only one you can earn in the program. So as of right now, SDS loves to end up giving you a bunch of these. Whether it's with Team Affinity or Conquest or whatever it may be. But for the time being, right now, these prices are going to be mad cheap. And as people get to them, these cards right here are going to go towards quick sale value. So as people get to this 60 points, which isn't going to take long for a lot of people, you'll start to notice these cards dip slightly. And once they get to, not necessarily quick sale, they won't get down to 5K, I don't believe. But as they get lower and lower, once you find a price that you're comfortable with, pick them up. Because after everybody completes this program, and this is the only way to get this pack, those prices are going to slowly start to climb. So you can make 5, 6, maybe even 10 to 12K off of these cards right here. I wouldn't necessarily invest in these cards unless you're just rolling in millions of stubs. But if you're somebody who's got a few 100K, maybe 80, 90K, watch as these players hit 7, 8K, maybe even lower than that, and then buy them there and watch as they rise back up to 14, 15, possibly even 20K. If you've played this game long enough, you start to notice that when packs first come in, everybody's grinding for them, prices get to a low point, right? And this is just how, this is basic economy. Prices get to a low point, supply and demand. As it's high in supply, prices lower. As it starts to climb, as the supply starts to go away because we're not getting it anymore, demand goes higher, prices go higher. People are starting to want these cards. Even if it's just one person, you're going to be able to sell it. So buy these in as you get to a price that you're comfortable with and watch as it climbs slowly over the next couple weeks. Now, this is the long-term play. These are the long-term stubs. So invest in these cards right here. And I truly believe within a couple weeks, now you're going to want to do this before you're going to want to sell. Once it gets to a specific spot that you feel comfortable selling in a good profit, sell off, because we know that when the next inning drops, they'll put them in there. Or they'll throw it in the BR program, or they'll throw it in the next event. So you got to be prepared to sell as quick as possible and when you feel comfortable with the profits. But there's a lot of stubs to be made off of these cards right here. Just like it was last year, just like it was with the kitchen sink packs. Those kitchen sinks, if you would have bought the kitchen sink players when TA3, I think it was TA3 dropped, when they were giving you all those packs and you held on to those cards, once the Mookie collection was announced, a lot of those cards skyrocketed. I'm talking Eloy Jimenez went from 5K to 28K. You know what I'm saying? 10K to 28K. So had you just stacked up on those as the supply was there, and then once supply went away and demand came back, you were banking. So that's how you got to think about it. Supply and demand. Right now, there's so much supply of it, you can get it for cheap. Once it kind of goes away, demand goes higher for it. So the price goes higher. You're able to make that profit. Now, the short-term stubs is the 42 pack. And that's because some of the margins on here are actually really good. 4K right there, 4K right there. Some of them aren't great, but some of them are really, really good. And you can just go into the marketplace and flip these. They're going to move because people are still trying to get Jackie done, because people need Jackie for Mo Rivera and you need Jackie for Mookie Betts. So these cards are absolutely needed. So what you're going to want to do is head over here to the marketplace. Just to make this easier on yourself, go to MLB Players, Filter, and go down to Series, and then you're going to go to the 42. And then all you're doing right here is you're just going to buy one right here. And then whenever that thing goes through, you're just going to go sell it, right? And that's all you're going to do. So you're just waiting for the buy order to come through. And then as the buy order comes through, just like that quick, you're just going to come right here, 15,749. And bam, we just made 3,000 stubs off of that Frank Thomas right there. And then you're just going to keep doing that. Now, I've showed you how to flip cards. If you don't know how to flip cards, we have plenty of videos on the channel. This is more of a short-term, make a lot of stubs right now because the 42 pack has it where people are just selling these quickly. And there's still going to be people buying because these cards are cheap now. So they're going to be able to get that Jackie collection done. So as you can see, that literally took less than a minute. Like less than a minute, we made 3,000 stubs. So if you're doing that and you're continuously doing it as fast as we do it, then you're going to make a bunch of stubs off this. Like you've seen it just right there. So that's all you're going to do. Go to the marketplace if you want to make stubs right now. But if you want a long-term stub investment, invest into those Field of Dreams packs and the lower tier players, because those prices are going to climb up slowly. Now, it might not be the greatest profit. Me personally, I'm going to be flipping 42 cards. I'm not really playing long-term, but that's your chance. If you like these kind of videos to where we're giving you these stub tips, like I said, be sure to smash that like button. Comment down below your favorite card and which ones make your lineup. And of course, hit that sub button. We're on our goal, chasing 2K right now. We want to have 5K by the end of the gaming cycle. Of course, as always, peace, love, till next time.